Hey guys, Hope here. I'm gonna teach you how to game like a king, even if you have absolutely no money.
By the end of this video, you'll know how to maximize your fun without spending a thing, playing some of the absolute best games out there. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
And the first gem on our royal crown is Rocket League.
Rocket League is a vehicular soccer game developed by Psyonix. In this game, players pilot rocket-powered vehicles and score points by hitting the ball into their opponent's goal. What makes Rocket League such a great game is that every moment is packed with action. There's always something cool going on, keeping players glued to their screen. Rocket League is a sequel to Psyonix's previous game, wait for it, Super Sonic Acrobatic Rocket-Powered Battle Cars. And the best title award goes to... You know what? Let's just say Battle Cars for short. Despite the sweet title, Battle Cars launched to bad reviews and weak sales. Players criticized its controls, frame rate, and difficulty. Psyonix took these criticisms to heart and wanted to make an improved sequel. But running low on funds, they started doing contract work for big games including Mass Effect 3 and Gears of War. Rocket League started development in 2013 and took 2 years and less than $2 million to develop, which is actually a really tiny budget for a game. It launched to great reviews and sold incredibly well. By 2018, the game has sold over 10 million units and gained over 40 million players. The game is available on PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. Rocket League is an amazing game, but what makes it one of the best games one can play with an empty wallet is the fact that it has no gameplay limits, no pay to win, and zero penalties for free players.
Our second game is one of the biggest in the world.
PUBG is a battle royale game developed by PUBG Studios. In PUBG, up to 100 players parachute into an island where they fight till the last man standing. PUBG is awesome because it was the game that taught others how to do battle royale right. Originally, Brendan Green, known as Player Unknown, was inspired by the Japanese film Battle Royale to create a spin-off of the Arma 2 mod, DayZ. His spin-off became known as DayZ Battle Royale. Green felt most shooters were too repetitive, with maps that were too small and easy to memorize. He wanted to make something with more random traits, so players wouldn't know what to expect. And as Green was transitioning development of his mod to Arma 3, Sony Online Entertainment hired him as a consultant to develop a Battle Royale mode for the survival game H1Z1. After Green had finished consulting for Sony, the Korean company Bluehole gave him an offer to develop a Battle Royale game entirely from scratch. Green jumped on the offer, and within a few weeks, he had already started his work as Bluehole's creative director. Development of PUBG only lasted around a year before the early access launch, as the team wanted to get the game in players' hands as quickly as possible. PUBG quickly became a worldwide phenomenon, popularizing the Battle Royale genre. Before the free-to-play transition, PUBG has sold over 75 million copies, and together with its mobile version, it is considered one of the most played video games of all time. The game is available on Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation. PUBG offers a bombastic VR experience and is one of the best games to play with no cash because nothing you can buy affects gameplay. Once a match starts, all players are treated equal, no matter how much cash they have.
Our third game offers fun for everyone.
Fall Guys is a multiplayer game show platformer developed by Mediatonic. The game pits 60 players to compete against each other in a series of randomly selected minigames. Thanks to its chaotic gameplay and cute appearance, Fall Guys is a super entertaining game the whole family can enjoy. The game was inspired by game shows like Takeshi's Castle, and it's a knockout. Development was centered on building a fresh experience over traditional shooter battle royales with a big focus on gameplay variety. Mediatonic tackled this by presenting the player with several randomized rounds of minigames to recreate the experience of being in a game show. Fall Guys received positive reviews from critics thanks to its chaotic gameplay and visual design. The game sold impressively well, selling more than 10 million copies and attracting more than 50 million players after the game went free to play. Fall Guys is available on PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. Fall Guys earns its place on this list thanks to its entertaining design and because everything you can buy with cash is cosmetic.
Our fourth game? You probably heard of our fourth game.
Fortnite is a battle royale shooter developed by Epic Games. In this game, players run around the map scavenging for weapons and resources while they fight to the last man standing. Fortnite is one of the best battle royales thanks to its massive gameplay variety, top-tier events, and media collaborations. Fortnite started out as a tower defense survival game, with Epic describing it as a combination of Minecraft and Left 4 Dead. In the latter part of Fortnite's development, PUBG had launched and quickly became a worldwide phenomenon. Epic took note and started figuring out how they could make a similar game within Fortnite's engine. They developed the Battle Royale mode in only 2 months. And people said PUBG didn't get enough development time. And planned to release it combined with the Tower Defense mode as a full-price game. But weeks before launch, they decided to release the Battle Royale mode as a free-to-play game instead. Fortnite quickly exploded in popularity, and by 2020 had over 350 million players. The game is available on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation, and is one of the best games to play without money because nothing you can buy affects gameplay. It's all purely cosmetic. Like most games on this list, Fortnite is an ever-evolving game. Oh, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. Fortnite is home to all sorts of collaborations and events featuring movie stars, anime heroes, and singers on a level never before seen in a game. From Goku to Travis Scott to Ariana Grande, Fortnite keeps the game exciting for everyone.
Our fifth game is a console seller, Reborn.
Halo Infinite is a first-person shooter developed by 343 Industries. The multiplayer portion of the game is free-to-play, and is the portion we'll be focusing on. It features several maps and game modes to satisfy all manner of players. Halo Infinite's gameplay is of exceptionally high quality. From the gunplay, to the physics, to the map design, Halo Infinite is quite the package. Now, Halo in general has had a troubled development history at 343 Industries, and Halo Infinite was no different. From development of a brand new engine called Slipspace, to technical debt dating back to the early 2000s, to infighting of different groups within 343, Infinite's development was rocky. Plenty of content had to be cut to get the game launch ready, and this impacted the available content in its early seasons. Despite all this, Halo Infinite launched to positive reviews from critics, with some considering the game a return to form for the series. Plenty of praise was given to its visuals, gameplay, soundtrack, and design. The multiplayer in particular was well received by players in a way previous 343 games had not. The game is available on Xbox, PC, and Game Pass streaming on mobile devices. Halo Infinite makes the list thanks to having some of the best gameplay in the genre, as well as all of its purchasable items being purely cosmetic.
Our sixth game flips the VR genre on its back.
Rumbleverse is a battle royale brawler developed by Iron Galaxy. In the game, players battle it out using melee combat with the goal of being the final survivor. Rumbleverse is an adrenaline-pumping game thanks to its unique take on the BR genre. The game has no guns, changing how players interact within a match. It boasts a variety of exciting moves and power-ups that keep the game super fun. With Rumbleverse, Iron Galaxy started to develop a pro wrestling game based on a pitch from their co-CEO, Chelsea Blasco. They drew plenty of inspiration from their experience working on live service games like Fortnite and The Elder Scrolls Online. The devs really wanted Traversal to be fun, so they spent a lot of time fleshing out the movement options. They also worked hard to make sure the melee combat was easy to pick up but hard to master, with the game offering several special attack options and weapons that can be scavenged in-game. Rumbleverse launched on August 2022 for PlayStation and Xbox platforms. The game was praised for its style and unique approach to the Battle Royale genre. It successfully smashes into our list thanks to its impactful take on the VR genre and additionally containing no pay-to-win or gameplay affecting microtransactions.
Our seventh game is a sequel to one of the biggest games of the last decade.
Overwatch 2 is a hero shooter developed by Blizzard Entertainment. In this game, two teams duke it out in order to maintain control of an objective. Players pick from a character pool consisting of tank, damage dealer, and support heroes. Overwatch 2 is such a hype-inducing game, thanks to its focus on unique characters and intensely close matches that can often go into overtime. In the beginning, Overwatch 2 was planned to exist alongside Overwatch 1, with the PvP mode shared between the two games. Jeff Kaplan, then director, said this was a major decision, one that he had to strongly justify to Blizzard executives, as companies normally want all players to buy sequels. Despite this, the game was later announced as free-to-play, with Overwatch 1 shutting down once 2 launched. Blizzard decided to release the game in early access to make up for its lack of content, as well as a means to get the newer features of the game in players' hands, after the devs had let Overwatch 1 spend years in an abandoned state. The game launched to generally favorable reviews, with critics feeling there wasn't enough change over the first game, but that the gameplay was the best it's ever been. Overwatch 2 is not quite as generous as the rest of the games here, but it's close. Heroes do affect gameplay, and new players rapidly unlock the hero roster just by playing the game. But whatever the newest hero is takes longer, as they're tied to the free battle pass. Overwatch 2 also offers cosmetic purchases and a premium battle pass. Despite this, the game stands above most free-to-play games in generally keeping the cash away from the gameplay.
These are some of the best games you can play, no matter how big the void in your wallet is. And if you like this video, then you can check out this banger right here. And all of this is possible thanks to you. So if you found it helpful, you can subscribe to my channel, tap like on this video, and share on social media. And thank you. Thank you so much for your support.